Mr. Robert Duvall, acclaimed Hollywood actor, passed away last month. I forgot to give him his flowers. Mr. Duvall starred in one of my all-time favorite productions. Duvall was known for many films. As I mentioned, he was an acclaimed actor. And of all his works, my most favorite was his portrayal of Augustus McCrae in the hit 1989 TV miniseries adaptation of Lonesome Dove.
You want me to haul you back to Texas? Well, we just got to Montana.
I know where we just got to, Woodrow. I'm the one dying here, ain't I?
Well, I imagine Claire'd be glad to give you a place in that little family cemetery she's got there. That'd make you feel better.
You mean you'd bury me next to that dumb horse trader she was married to? Hell, why don't you just throw me out the window right now and be done with it?
That ensemble had a lot of great actors and a lot of great characters, but Gus McCrae stood out to me. What an epic miniseries. What a fantastic actor. We lost a good one, but he lived a full life. Just watched the Shia LaBeouf interview with YouTuber and journalist Andrew Callaghan, founder of Channel 5 and All Gas No Breaks. Dude is talented. This is the first time I've ever seen any of his content. I went down a little bit of a rabbit hole, and I get the appeal. He's a great interviewer. On the strength of that clip of him talking about his interaction or lack of interaction with Mike Piazza. And Mike Piazza is one of my all-time favorite Dodgers, favorite baseball players. But man, I rocked heavy with Mike Piazza in the early 90s. So anytime you hear a story about someone that you idolize as a child, and it's a negative story, or you have an interaction with someone like that, Ken Griffey Jr., it really, you don't want to hear a story like that. Shia had that story about Mike Piazza not giving him the time of day, not signing any autographs. So I was curious to see more of the interview, get more of the context behind it. I don't know anything about Shia LaBeouf's past. I don't follow the guy. It sounds like there might have been some abuse. I don't know if it was physical or mental or psychological with FK Twigs, or if she was the other lady in his relationship with Mia Goth. I have no idea. He spent a lot of time talking about being Catholic, having a relationship with Jesus at one point. It brought him to tears. I can relate to that feeling right there.
What would you say to Jesus if you could meet him?
I wouldn't say shit.
Really?
Nah. But I'd kiss him. I'd kiss him. I'd kiss his feet. No one say nothing.
I could feel myself getting agitated on the drive to work. But I told myself, the kind of job I have, I'm talking to people a lot. I'm mostly jovial. I'm mostly friendly. And not this time, though. I could feel myself. I just knew it was going to be a little bit more challenging in this particular afternoon. And I'm not sure if me thinking about it and causing the anxiety in the first place and causing the tension in the first place set that up, I don't know if that was the reason why I was in a bad mood. Dang, it's all bad. I shouldn't have this TV up. I was watching the Laker game. That's why they squeaked out a win against one of the worst teams in the NBA. Praise God. I knew that if I didn't change the way that I felt, I wouldn't look happy. I couldn't get out of my own head before I had to go back to work. So I carried the tension into the office. I got called out on it. I could have been better about it. The whole point of me engaging more with faith is to be more compassionate and more understanding in these exact types of situations. Easy to be nice when I'm feeling good. And I knew it. I knew this. And so that's my point. That's the question that I had. I knew this as it was coming on to me on my way to work in the car. As those feelings, those negative feelings were settling in, I knew Someone was going to call me out on it at work.
Who's badder than the Shogun?
I'm here for the wins and the losses, folks. And the Lakers, they lost to the Nuggets again. Same old song. Comes down to execution. Well, if it's a close game, it comes down to which team executes better in the end. And the Lakers had their shots tonight. Jokic wasn't himself. I mean, he put up a triple-double, so that is actually quite like him. But he almost put up a quadruple-double because he turned the ball over 9 times, I think. And Lakers just couldn't close the gap. Every time they got within a couple of buckets, Denver would push the ball, push the score. Boom, boom. Now they're down by 7. They're down by 9. Down by 2. Down by 9 again. Same old song. That's how it's been with Denver since they won the chip.
You